Hi everyone, I hope you all safe and healthy with your family and friends. In this video we are going to learn about 11th Standard Accountancy, Chapter 6, Subsidiary Book 1, Exercise Sum number 4. From the following information, prepare Purchases Day Book and Purchases Return Book for the month of June 2017 and post them into ledger account in the books of Robert Furniture Mart. So we are going to prepare purchases book and purchases return book for Robert Furniture Mart and also post them into the ledger book. Okay. For the given transaction, we are going to identify that which transaction is to be entered into purchases book and which transaction is to be entered into the purchases return book. Before that, we are going to prepare the title and the format of the purchases book and the purchases return book. That is, first we are going to know the purchases book format, that is date, particulars, inward invoice number, LF, amount, details rupees and total rupees. Then the format of the purchases return book is date, particulars, inward invoice number, LF, amount, detail rupees and total rupees, remarks. Okay, let's see the first transaction. 2017 June 1. Purchased from Bolu Traders 20 chairs at rupees 150 each on credit. Okay, so what this transaction tells us? This transaction clearly tells us this is the credit purchases. So we prepare this transaction to the purchases book. So dated on 2017 June 1. Name of the what is the name of the supplier? The supplier name is Bolu Traders. So we write the name of the supplier into the particular column and detail of the supplier also write it into the details column, particulars column. So the name of the supplier is Bolu Traders, 20 chairs at rupees 150 each. Okay. So each is chair rupees 150. How much for 20 chairs? We have to multiply 150 into 20. We got 3000 rupees. So we enter that 3000 rupees directly into the total column. We entered. Okay. Then the next transaction is June 13. Bought from Subhash and Co. on credit. So what this transaction tells us? This transaction clearly tells us this is the credit purchases. So we have to prepare this transaction into the purchases book. So let's take the purchases book dated on June 13. Supplier name is Subhash and Co. The items are given below, that is 2 almirah at rupees 3100 each, 10 tables at rupees 1500 each and 15 chairs at rupees 200 each. Okay, and less 10% trade discount on all items, add freight charges rupees 220. Okay, so we enter the details of the items, that is 2 almirah at rupees 3100 each. Okay, per almirah is how much rupees? 3100. How much for 2 almirah? We have to multiply 3100 into 2. How much we got? We got 6200. We entered into the details column. Then each table rupees 1500. How much for 10 tables? We have to multiply 10 into 1500. We got 15,000. We entered into the details column. We entered. Then 15 chairs at rupees 200 each. So each chair rupees 200. How much for 15 chairs? So we have to multiply 15 into 200. How much we get? We got 3000 rupees. We entered 3000 rupees into the detail column. So we enter all the details of the items into the detail column. Then we have to find the total of the items. That is, we have to add 6200, 15,000 plus 3000. How much we got? We got 24,200. This is the total value of the given goods. Okay. Then we have to subtract trade discount at 10%. Okay, so less trade discount 10% from, we will find 10% discount from the total amount. So we have to find that value. How do we find? We have to So the total amount is 24,200 into 10% means 10 by 100. So we will cancel it. So how much we get? We got 2,420. Then we have to deduct that 2,420 from the total value, that is 24,200. How much we get? We got 21,000. After subtracted the 10% discount, we got 21,780. Okay. Then they give the freight charges. The freight charges always we have to add. That is freight charges, delivery charges, cartage or direct expenses. So we have to chargeable from purchases or customers. So they are added to the amount payable. Okay. So add freight charges 220. We have to add that amount into the after deduction of the trade discount. So how much we get? We got 22,000. We directly enter that 22,000 to the total column. Then let's see the next transaction. That is June 21 returned 2 damaged chairs to Baulu traders and cash not received. Okay, we have to find what this transaction tells us. This transaction clearly tells us this is the purchases return. To whom we return the purchases goods? We return to Baulu traders. Okay. So we take the purchases return book dated on 2017 June 21. In particular column we have to write the Baulu traders. The name of the item is chairs. 2 chairs we returned. Okay. How much rupees? Each chair rupees 150. Okay, how much for 2 chairs? So 150 into 2, we got 300. So we enter the 300 rupees into the total amount. So remarks damaged goods. Okay. Okay, let's see the next transaction. That is June 24 purchased from Sunrise Furniture Mart on credit 25 almirahs at rupees 1,300 each. What this transaction tells us? This transaction clearly tells us this is the credit purchases. So we enter this transaction into the purchases book. We take the purchases book dated on June 24. The supplier name is Sunrise Furniture Mart. The item is 25 almirahs at rupees 1,300 each. Okay. So each almirah is at rupees 1,300. How much for 25 almirahs? We have to find 25 into 1,300. What we get? We got 32,500. We have to enter this amount directly into the total column. Okay. Then let's see next transaction. That is June 27 purchased from Mauli traders on credit 10 executive tables at rupees 3,275 each. Okay. What this transaction tells us? This transaction clearly tells us this is the credit purchases. So we have to enter this transaction into the purchases book. So we take the purchases book dated on June 27. The supplier name is Mauli Traders. What are the items we purchased to him? 10 tables at rupees 3,275 each, right? So each table at rupees 3,275. How much for 10 tables? We have to multiply 10 into 3,275. How much we get? We got 32,750. We directly entered that 32,750 into the total column we entered. Okay. The next transaction is June 29. Returned 3 almirahs to Sunrise Furniture Mart and cash not received. Okay. Now we find with what this transaction tells us, right? Okay. This transaction tells us purchases return. Okay. To whom we returned the 3 almirah? We return that 3 almirahs into Sunrise Furniture Mart. Okay. So we take the purchases return book dated on June 29. Enter the supplier name is Sunrise Furniture Mart into the particular column. The item detail of the items are we have to return below. Okay, 3 almirahs at rupees 1300 each. So how do we get? How much we get? We got 3900. We enter that amount into the total column directly. In remorse column, we have to write damaged in transit. Okay, we entered all the given transaction into the purchases book and purchases return book. Okay, now we find the total amount of the purchases book and purchases return book. First we take the we have to find the total amount of the purchases book, that is 3000 plus 22,000 plus 32,500 plus 32,750. How much we get? We got 90,250. So we have to write purchases account debtor 90,250, right? Okay, what we have to write here in particular column, we have to write clearly purchases account debtor. How much rupees? The total purchases value is 90,250. In the same way, we are going to find the purchases return book total amount. Okay, how much rupees? The total value of the purchases return book, we have to add the total column, that is 3000 plus 3900. We got 4200. What we have to write here in particular column? Purchases return account creditor rupees 4200. Okay, so we prepared purchases book and purchases return book for the given information. Now we are going to post each respective account into the ledger account. So I just prepared the journal entry roughly to post them into the purchases book, but journal entry is not necessary. Just recall the journal entry only. I prepare it. Okay, so first we are going to post the purchases account into the ledger account. What is the purchases account? The purchases account debtor 90,250, right? What is the journal entry for that? 2017 June 30 purchases account debtor to sundry creditors account. Okay, so we prepare the ledger account. The name of the account is purchases account. The format of the ledger is divided into two parts, that is a debit side and a credit side. Debit side has 4 columns, that is date, particular, JF, amount, rupees. Debit side we called as debtor, and credit side also has the 4 columns, that is date, particulars, JF, amount. Credit side we called as a creditor. Okay, so what is the purchases account? We have to write the name of the account, that is purchases account. The journal entry is purchases account debtor to sundry creditors account 90,250. So purchases account, which side purchases account has? Purchases account has the debit side. So we go to debit side, dated on June 30, 2017. That is two sundries as per the purchases book, or we have to write two sundry creditors account 90,250. So we posted the purchases account. Okay, what is the next respective account we have to post into the ledger account? That is Balu Traders. Okay, what is the journal entry for Balu Traders? That is June 1 purchases account debtor to Balu Traders account. Okay, how much rupees? 3,000 rupees. So we enter the name of the account on the top middle. We entered, that is Balu Traders account. So what is the journal entry? Purchases account debtor to Balu Traders account. So Balu Traders, which side is on Balu Traders? Balu Traders is on credit side. So we go to credit side, dated on 2017 June 1. Credit side we always started with buy. So buy purchases account 3,000 rupees. We entered, we posted. What is the next account we are going to post into the ledger account? That is June 13 Subhash and Co. How much rupees? 22,000 rupees. I prepared I passed the journal entry for Subhash and Co. What is the journal entry for Subhash and Co? June 13 purchases account debtor 22,000 to Subhash and Co. account 22,000. So which side Subhash and Co? Subhash and Co is on credit side. Okay. What is the opposite account from the Subhash and Co? Purchases account. So what is the name of the account? The name of the account is Subhash and Co. Which side Subhash and Co? Subhash and Co is on credit side. We go to credit side. Okay. What is the opposite account from the Subhash and Co? That is purchases account. So on credit side we have to start it with the buy. With the word buy purchases account. How much rupees? 20,000 rupees. 22,000 we posted Subhash and Co account on ledger account. What is the respective account we are going to post into the ledger account? That is Sunrise Furniture Mart. The name of the account we have to enter it on the top middle on the ledger account. So we are written Sunrise Furniture Mart account on the top middle of the ledger account. Then what is the journal entry for the Sunrise Furniture Mart? That is June 24 purchases account data 32,500 to Sunrise Furniture Mart account 32,500. Where is the Sunrise Furniture Mart account? It is on credit side. So we go to credit side. Okay. On the ledger account, we go to credit side. What is the opposite account from the Sunrise Furniture Mart? Purchases account. So we go to credit side, dated on 2017 June 24, started with the buy purchases account. The opposite account name is purchases account. How much rupees? 32,500. So we posted Sunrise Furniture Mart account on ledger. What is the next account we are going to post on the ledger? That is Murali Traders. I roughly prepare the journal entry for the Murali Traders. That is June 27 purchases account data 32,750 to Murali Traders account 32,750. Okay. Which side Murali Traders is? Murali Traders is on credit side. Okay. What is the opposite account from the Murali Traders? Purchases account is the opposite account from the Murali Traders. Okay, noted. So we have to write the name of the account on the top middle of the ledger account. The name of the account is Murali Traders account. Which side Murali Traders is on? Murali Traders is on debit credit side. So we go to credit side, dated on 2017 June 27. What is the opposite account from the Murali Traders account? That is by purchases account data 32,750 we entered. So we posted all the respective account from the purchases book into the ledger account, that is purchases account book. Balu Traders, Subhash and Co, Sunrise Furniture Mart, Murali Traders, all the respective account from the purchases book we posted into the ledger book. Now we are going to post the respective account from the purchases return book into the ledger. That is, we are going to post the purchases return account creditor rupees 4,200 into the ledger account. What is the journal entry for the purchases return account data? The journal entry for the purchases return account data is return account is always opposite to the purchases account. So that is sundry creditors account data to purchases return account. Okay. So where is purchases return account? Purchases return account is on credit side. So we have to write the name of the account on the top middle, that is the purchases return account. Where is purchases return account? Purchases return account is on credit side. So we go to credit side, dated on 2017 June 30. Always started with buy on the credit side. So buy sundries as per the purchases return book, or we have to write to sundry credit buy sundry creditors account. How much rupees? 4,200 rupees. Okay, we posted purchases return account on ledger account. Then we have to post Balu Traders. Okay, what is the journal entry for the Balu Traders? That is Balu Traders account data to purchases return account. So we have to write the name of the account on the top middle of the ledger account. So the name of the account is Balu Traders account. Where is Balu Traders is on? Balu Traders is on debit side because borrowed traders account debtor to purchases return account. So we go to debit side dated on 2017 June 21. What is the opposite account from the borrowed traders? That is purchases return account. So we have to write to, always started the word to on the debit side. Okay, so to purchases return account, how much rupees? 300 rupees we entered into the amount column. Then the next account, respective account, is Sunrise Furniture Mart account. What is the journal entry for the Sunrise Furniture Mart? That is Sunrise Furniture Mart account debtor to purchases return account, right? So we have to write the name of the account on the top middle of the ledger account. We written it. So we go to debit side. What is the opposite account? Debit side dated on 2017 June 29. The opposite account is purchases return accounts. How much rupees? 3,900 rupees we posted into the ledger account. So all the respective account from the purchases return account we posted into the ledger account. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box. Thank you. Take care.